this the one. Yeah, Rich, man. Me and my gal, man, we about to go hit this thing. I just got fresh in the Taylor.
All right. Welcome back to the Rich Man Group podcast. I am Rich Mack,
I'm Man Steps.
and today we about to talk about our very next song, which is called Jazzy Nights.
Jazzy
Oh,
Nights.
Jazzy
Yeah.
Nights. So, uh, I'll start off by saying this was actually the very first song that we completed for this album,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And
So,
hey, so if you don't mind, man, the reason why is you alluded to this in our previous episode. He's like, oh, I was doing the session because I was thinking of a jazz band, and the jazz band meant we older cats. And so hearing Jazzy Nights, the music had that jazz vibe, and
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I felt it 100%, and I hopped right on, and it brought on a lot of things. Like, I need to play the saxophone. I want to try to do this, and a lot
Yeah,
of
I
fun
mean,
doing that track.
yeah, it was our first track, and it was like, man, it was interesting because it was like, hey, let's see what we're gonna do with this program. First off, we were just trying to feel our way through soundtrack. Shout out.
Shout
Uh,
out.
and
I've seen one of their commercials on YouTube, by the way.
are you serious?
Yeah, I saw one. I was like, I was watching something, and it popped up, and I was like, this chick had a whole thing, and she was saying exactly what we've been saying. Is like, you don't need all the fancy stuff. You could just use Soundtrap. I had never seen one before, so
Well,
that's what's
I
up.
still ain't seen it. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, every time we talk about soundtrack, we need to be getting paid, but we'll,
Okay.
we'll
There's
we'll
that.
get we'll get there when we get there one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
For
All
sure.
right, but back to the track, Jazzy Nights. So Jazzy Nights was our very first track that we ever finished on for the Instrumental Health album. So I have to ask you, how'd you feel the first time you heard the instrumental of the Jazzy Nights and the title of the Jazzy Nights? Because I typically create the beat and then I just slap a title on it, and obviously you take it and run with it, which is unbelievable to me. But anyway, go ahead.
Right, right. Appreciate it. Hey, that's crazy, man. So when I heard that song, um, it felt good, right? So, you know, my 9 to 5, I gotta kind of get a little spruced up. So, I believe I heard it one morning when well, I'd heard it before that, but I heard it one morning and I was getting ready, and I felt like I was getting ready to go out. It's like, man,
Mm,
that the way it was feeling, and it
yeah,
gave me that look like I'm cool as a fan right now mode.
yeah,
So
I'm fly as
yeah, so
hell.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I really like the songs. I still love the song, and it inspired me to do some different. To me, it was different. Yeah, but that
All
was
right.
good, man. How about you though,
Well,
man? When you got into that groove, how did you? What brought that on that jazzy night vibe?
I don't know, man. Honestly, again, I was thinking, we two older cats, and most people think most older cats are into jazz, which honestly, I like jazz. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying to do something smooth out, a little bit different from what we did in '98, because '98 was really raw dog, rough, kind of,
right, right,
20
right.
early, mid 20s, early 30s type of vibe. When in California Love, which we still got love for California. Matter of fact,
For
on
sure.
the next album, we're gonna pay tribute, if you will, to the West Coast. But we'll get there when we get there. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just feel like, you know, I wanted something that was kind of smooth, jazzy, like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
my whole thought process was, um, let's do something that grown folk listen to, that grown folk will appreciate and grown folk will like.
You captured that, man. Like I when I first heard another thing that I heard, that's real good. That when I heard that, I was thinking that like something that you just, it felt real groovy, man. And that title, I really dug the title. Jazzy Nights, it helped it made it easier to start writing too. Because the
Okay.
music said that it's like jazzy nights. It's like, so what does a jazzy night feel like? And it does
Yeah.
feel like getting dressed up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And going
Yeah.
out with some of my fellow elderly, older people. You know what I
Uh,
mean? And
hey,
yeah,
all right, yeah, all right. So if you don't mind, I would like to play a little portion of the track so people can know what we're
please.
talking about. All right,
Yeah,
let's check it
please.
Yeah,
out.
this the one. Yeah, Rich, man. Me and my gal, man, we about to go hit this thing. I just got fresh potatoes, man. I'ma get on. I need your touch. I crave your love. You're the one I look for on the Jazzy night. Yeah.
All right, I gotta stop right there.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you, dog, straight up. Ha- when I heard you sing that chorus and the I don't know what you put on your voice, but whatever it was like, man, this dude is really jazzing out right now. I mean, it's dope, like super dope. I was hyped. So
I
how did
wish
you come up with that? With
I
that,
wish
what
I
you put on your
wish I
voice?
had I wish I had the thing with me, man. I used so I can tell you exactly where I was in the house. I had been walking around with the old school string headphones joints in my phone, and I was
Yeah,
listening to it, and I was like, man, you know what I'm gonna try to do? Because we had just gotten, set up and my mics
yeah,
weren't working. I was like,
right.
I'm gonna just try and sing through this whole thing. And I was walking in the hallway towards the bathroom, and I was like, I'm just gonna hit record, and that's what came out, man. It was just me trying to tweak my voice to make it sound like it wasn't me. And yeah,
That
man.
was dope. It was super
So
dope. Yeah, yeah,
but that's yeah, I had been listening to it at that point because it was after I got home from work. I had been listening
uh-huh.
to it all day, and I was like, oh man, this is that jazzy joint. Yep,
Okay, okay. All right, I'll kick it back in there.
yep, yep.
I need your love. I want your touch. You're the one I crave for on the Jazzy night. Suddenly you realize that I see that you realize that I see you as my more. Yeah. What I wanna do with you tonight is maybe take you out, keep you out past your bedtime. You and I time, why don't we unwind? Join me for a lovely night. I'm talking about drink a little bit of wine. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's talk about that first verse because I'm like, you kind of singing and you kind of rapping and you kind of
Yeah,
just doing this. It's like, how'd you come up with that?
it was that upright. The upright gave me the thoughts of like, yeah, I was listening, dong, dong, dong,
Yeah. All
dong,
right. All
dong,
right. All
dong, and I'm
right.
like, all
Yeah.
right. So I
Okay.
was like, how do you ride along with that? And
With that upright.
yeah, so a lot of the times, man, when I listen, every time when I listen to what you're doing, because I'm not a true vocalist, I listen to it and I try to make my voice emulate some type of instrument in such a way, but I'm trying to say little words. I guess that's what singing is, but just a mixture of rap. When you mix that, it doesn't
Yeah.
always just flow. It kind of gives
Right.
it like
Right.
some
Right.
skippy little, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. So I in that when I'm sitting back, I was thinking like, man, my old lady and I hadn't gone out in a minute. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to take her out. We used to just go and we couch up, Netflix, chill type thing.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
was like, what would it look like if we did try to go out? So I'm gonna keep
Right.
you out past your bedtime. You know what I mean? Because we
Yeah.
shut it down, type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We don't go out like we did back in the
No,
Dallas days. And we ain't going to RJ's by the lake.
like
We
right.
ain't, you know what I'm saying?
You brought it
We
up.
Yeah, I brought it up, dog. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
brought it up. Yeah,
Hey, if you
yeah.
don't, if you're on the West Coast, what was that? What was that on the West Coast side? It was a club out in Rubidoux. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was a big club back then. But we don't do that no more, man.
Nah,
We
nah.
trying to chill, man. We trying to
Yeah,
relax. We try to go out and just enjoy the music, and enjoy the atmosphere, have a little drink or two, and get dappered up. You know what I mean?
that's it.
So
Yep.
I feel like we kind of bring that out. Well, you bring that out in this song. That's kind of what I was
Nah,
thinking about when I
I
thought about
appreciate
Jazzy
that, but
Nights, but you
you
brought the
brought it.
lyrics to the table. Nah, but you okay.
The upright. That upright,
Hey,
dum, dum,
okay,
dum.
here
Let's
we
sit
go.
down and eat, baby. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's talk about this because
Okay.
I brought the upright, but it's you brought the picture. It's like a motion picture to where you're
Mm,
looking at what this person is talking about, and you brought the way you brought the lyrics in. I can see so the upright playing. I can see the upright
yeah.
playing. I can see that the dudes with the brims on. I can see the
Right.
women all sweet, and the drinks in a like a smoke filled room, kind of like, you know
Right.
what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody's just kind of jazzing out a little bit. You know what I mean? So I saw that when you put the lyrics down.
Yeah.
So
You
go
I
ahead.
think collaboratively, that's
Yes.
what you brought to mind, and it was
Okay.
easy to just kind of write through that. That didn't take long to get through for me
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you like that vibe was there, and yeah, man,
Yeah.
this was a fun song for real.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
let's play a little bit more. Let's get
Yes, sir. Yes,
dive
sir.
in deeper.
I need your
I love that
touch.
chorus.
I
Yeah.
need your love. You're the one I look for on a Jazzy night. Yeah. I need your love. I want your touch. You're the one I crave for on a Jazzy night. Freshly tailored.
Uh-huh.
Designer on my toes, a southern gentleman rim. Ooh, boy, you clean. But look at you. You're sassy, you're classy, distinguishable from many. You pick the way I like.
The skin is glistening.
So
Yeah.
you broke you broke down. That's what I'm talking about. Where the lyrics it just paints a picture, right? Because everybody
Yeah.
can see exactly what you talk about when what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that
So
that that was fun, man. That was I don't even really know where it came from, but it was like I was like, okay, we're talking about I'm gonna take you out. Let's start from the beginning of it. I got my, you know what I'm saying? I got some new fresh gear on. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
know I'm about to kill him, but look
fly
at
as
you.
hell.
You know what I'm
Yeah, But
saying? But
but
look at
look at
you.
you.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But look at
So
you. That's right.
right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that, that this is about us. So I
Yes.
wanted to give her
And you
flowers and you looking good and let's go do
e-
that.
exactly. And I feel like that's very important that you brought that up because it's very important that you show her that she's also important to you.
Yeah.
You saying I know I look good,
Right.
but look at you. You
Yeah.
look spectacular. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And you
Yeah.
making her feel like a queen, like she should feel. And that's
Exactly. And
at least that's how I'm feeling when you breaking down this song.
that was exactly the plan, man. I want her to feel like she's honored, special. That's my lady. It's like
All right,
that.
y'all in the club. Let's keep it
Right, right.
rolling.
Yep.
Mean so much. I'm absolutely floored. You're
Yes,
the
I
one
love
that
that.
I adore. Yeah. I need your touch. I want your love. Drink some wine and listen to the band. Maybe Tito's. That's my heart thumping for you, girl. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So I got to say something about this. That
Okay.
that sax,
Yeah.
that sax is
Yeah.
on point, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
I
was
love
dope.
that part. I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna front. That part was I enjoyed that. That was cool.
yeah, yeah.
Um and I wanted to shout out because my old lady drink Tito's, right? So at first, like,
Ah,
when we get to the club and it's like,
yeah,
hey, let's take a seat, you know what I'm saying? Maybe listen to the band and then say have a wine. Nah, make it a Tito's neat. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, this is
yeah,
really about you. You know what I'm saying? This
yeah.
is our time, but it's about you. Yeah. So
Exactly. That's dope.
and
That's
I
dope.
wanted
That's dope.
wanted to feel, sorry, my bad. I wanted to feel like you're actually there for this performance of, this cat on stage while we're there enjoying this ambiance.
And you know
Yeah.
what? You know what's so dope though? We, we know that you're in the audience listening to some cat, and we don't never as a spectator to you, we never really get to see who this cat is that you watch him perform anyway. That,
Right, right.
that's crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Exactly.
But
Yeah, exactly.
we're there with you through your vocals, through what you're saying. And so to me, you're just painting this whole picture. And it's like watching a movie, and it's watching you and your girl sit down at the table, and we're just
Yep.
focusing on y'all, focusing on somebody else,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Woman of my life dreams. Just give me a chance to see.
Those harmonies, dog.
Yeah.
You may be. Yeah. Woman of my life dreams. That's what you mean to me.
The woman of my life and dreams.
Yep.
And then you mix in the musicals, the strings and
Yeah, yeah.
keys. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
that's what a Jazzy Night's all about.
It is. Like you said, man, the strings and keys, you know what I'm saying? That might have been the recipe for that glorious, wonderful, lovely night.
Exactly.
I love what you did here. I love what you did there. That upright
Upright.
go. Oh, yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. So being as how this is an instrumental health album, I felt like we needed to have a little bit instrumental towards the end, just so people can kind of dwell on what we just did.
yeah. And even riding on that instrumental health like thought process, that it's instrumentally helpful to your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like what we, you know what I'm saying? That's where that whole thing, how I kind of tied in it from my purview.
Yeah. I had to throw them harmonies back in there because they went hard. And a horn.
Yeah. Yeah.
The woman of my life and dreams. That's what you mean to me.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, man. I like that part.
All right. So yeah, that's pretty much that's the song in a nutshell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got anything else to add to it?
Nah, man, that was a really fun song, and
Yeah.
compliments to the chef for
Nah.
you know what I'm saying, cooking up something so clever, you know what I mean? So I like that vibe. And to be truthful, like that's what's so dope with working with you, man. Like I never know where you're gonna come from. Like you'll have something, you was like, hey man, check this out. And then you craftfully, tastefully title them. And that makes it easier. It's like, okay, let's see what we can put together. So hey, fantastic, man. I love it.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. Straight up. I mean, I ain't trying to get all soft, soft or whatever, but you got something going on, dog.
Nah, you got something going on.
I feel like Rich Man Group. We got that whatever it is. We got it.
Whatever it is,
we got it.
yeah, that's what we got. Right. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Hey, we about to pull out. We appreciate y'all checking us out once again.
Yep.
Check us out on our YouTube channel, and we're also on Facebook,
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
TikTok, everything. Matter of fact, the album's coming out this month. I swear, I promise. The album's coming out this month. We're gonna go over each track and break it down so you guys can kind of get an understanding of where we were coming from. This is episode number 2.
This is 2.
Episode number 2. No,
No.
3. The session was 2.
My bad. Yeah, the session was 2.
So this is episode number 3. The next song that we're gonna do on the next podcast is Dark Times, I believe.
Whoa.
So, and you guys already got a snippet of that. We got a video out on that already on our YouTube channel. That song, we discussed some pretty political things that were going on, especially back in the 90s. It also touches on drug abuse. It talks about abuse in general, with your partner. It's a very pretty deep song. It's probably one of our, we talked about the session was being pretty deep. This is another pretty deep song that talks about the current issues of today. So
Yeah,
I look forward to talking about that one.
we tap into sex trafficking just a touch, and ultimately what we want to do is just like provide some of those hotlines just so that people know when you run into those concerning issues, reach out, look for help,
Yes.
help others.
Yes. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. No, this song is pretty deep, and it touches on things that are happening right now in everyday life. And if anybody's struggling through any type of situation, uh, like Mans was saying, we offer some hotlines at the end of the video to help you if you need the help. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we'll dive into that next episode. In the meanwhile, check out our YouTube, like us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and we're gonna check y'all out in the next episode.
Subscribe. Yep.
For
Thank
sure.
you guys.
All right, guys. Next time.
Next time.